So, Harlan, if you could just say your name, where you're from, and what you do.
What I do. Hi, I'm Harlan Emil Gruber. I'm originally from New York City, been living part-time in Taos, New Mexico, and I design and build sacred technology. Since 2004, I've been building large structures to bring to the Burning Man Festival called Portals. I started with one called the Diamond Portal, and that then evolved to these other projects: the Emerald Portal, Sapphire Portal, and the Amethyst Portal, which I'm sitting in right now. The intention and concept behind it is to be a portal to the next vibrational dimension that the Earth is shifting to at this time. Well, there's an idea that we're approaching a turning point at 2012, where according to the Mayan calendar, the calendar ends or time ends there. According in other traditions too, that we're coming to a major shift in the Earth's evolution, and so the idea behind the portals is to be a portal to that other side. My idea of what December 21st, 2012 is like when you're going over a mountain pass, and you get to the base of the mountain, and it's a long way up, and you start climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing for a long time, and then at a certain point you get to this point where there's a sign that says you've reached the summit so and so high, and then you have to go down the other side of the mountain, and it's a long winding big descent to the other side. It's a long-term shift, of which that's just a focal point of it. So the portals have been active since 2004, and after 2012 they still probably be even more important to help facilitate the continuation of that shift. There's a certain vibrational element to how reality works, and the portals that I build work with vibration through the sound sculpture inside of it called the quasar wave transducer that vibrates the whole sculpture with low frequencies. And that's kind of a very important aspect of these portals. Just their forms and their colors alone they're nice, but it's pretty much activated by the sound vibration, and having that physical sound vibration in it is really important in several factors. One is it vibrates your body. It's in these low frequencies that are in brainwave frequencies and earth resonant frequencies. It's also like a big cat purring, and they say the purring of a cat is a healing vibration. And then also the fact that the geometry that it's built out of is a solid structure, but in reality all of these geometries are actually vibrational patterns. So having the sound vibration is like a connection back to the fact that the geometry you're sitting in is also actually a representation of vibrational patterns. And also the colors that you're in are actually colors are vibrations too. The first two portals were a green heart chakra based, and then the sapphire portal was a blue throat chakra, and this has moved to an indigo third eye chakra. So it's definitely relating to the evolution of our consciousness through the chakra systems. Sitting in the portals and being exposed to these sound vibrations, many people find it really conducive to very easily go into a meditative state or even trance state, and it facilitates consciousness journeying, similar to the way psychedelics work on the consciousness without the use of any substances. And it seems that also the geometrical shapes and the colors you're immersed in are conducive to that also. And so many people who have experienced the portals have had powerful, transformative, profound experiences. Often when I ask people about when they tell me they had this amazing, profound experience, and I say, can you tell me about it, they're at a complete loss of words, and they basically can just summarize it that it was really amazing, really profound. They'll remember it the rest of their life. But sometimes people get a little bit more specific on their visions that they've had. At one point in the Sapphire Portal, a girl told me that she was able to contact her star family through it, that it was like a receiver, and they were able to talk to her directly. Someone was flying through the canyons around here, and he was scared and didn't know what was going on. And then a voice told him, "Don't worry, I have you." And he said, "Can you show me who you are?" And a big owl flew into view while he was flying through these canyons with it, and it took him on a journey. And other people had visions and journeys of colors and crystal skulls and patterns, and so they were able to put it a little bit more into words, although most of it was still hard to describe. Ever since I was a little kid, I didn't believe in religion, and there was that whole movement through Eric von Däniken of Chariots of the Gods, that we were planted here by UFOs in the ancient past, and I resonated very strongly with that. So I've had an ET-based religion view since I'm about 10 years old. When I was studying design at Parsons in the early 80s, I was also reading a book that was called The Starseed Transmissions. It claimed to be Pleiadian channeled information, and I resonated very closely with that. And in retrospect, looking back at the time when I developed the Diamond Portal, it was in conjunction with reading material along that, and it seems that there might be some kind of connection, because I really have no idea why I designed the Diamond Portal at that time. It was just a shape that kind of came to me. And at the time, I didn't make any connection with this other extraterrestrial influence. And, I basically feel overall that what I'm doing and using my time and energy to bring these portals here is because I do come from the future, and I'm trying to build a bridge back to that future that everyone else can get to. It's often talked that ETs are also just another way of looking at future timelines. So there's not too much of a difference between coming from the future or coming from an extraterrestrial perspective. It is a lot of work, and I do these basically for no money, and I basically spend all my money on it because I feel it's the best use of my time and abilities here on this planet to help facilitate the shift of consciousness that's taking place. And I do this offering to my community so that it may go out to benefit all beings in all realms.